When we it's Easter time, very, very soon, and it's time to remember the crucifixion story of Jesus Christ. And whether you are reading a Bible, or watching television, or watching a DVD, perhaps The Passion of Christ, you'll remember that Christ's greatest oppressors, Christ's greatest enemies, weren't necessarily the Roman oppressors as much as the religious leaders of his day. You know, how sadly ironic is it that after a lifetime of beseeching the Almighty for their Messiah, when they encountered him, their knee-jerk reaction was just to violently reject him out of pocket. Do not pass go, do not collect $100, just immediately, violently reject him. Why is that? Well, because everything Christ chose, said, and did violated what? Violated their preconceptions. What are preconceptions? Preconceptions are the stories we tell ourselves, usually in answer to the very bad question, why? They're stories about our past, stories about our present, stories about our future, stories that might have highfalutin polysyllabic names like metaphysical treatise and the like. Folks, it doesn't matter how long the label you put on your preconception. If we grasp our preconception with white-knuckle intensity, we'll be like the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the rulers of Christ's time, the spiritual rulers, who kind of pretty much, arguably, shot themselves in the foot. Not a good thing to do. What are the dangers of cherishing our preconceptions? I've met so many people who say things, well, dude, I read a book or two, so I know everything there is about Buddhism. And if you contradict anything I know, you must be wrong. That person's really shutting the door to further growth now, aren't they? This pride, this aggression is great if you want to have strong belief. It's great if you want dogma. It's great if you want rigidity. But folks, rigidity, last time I checked, was only really good for one thing. Folks, this rigidity is the antithesis, the opposite of flexibility. Rigidity is not the path to joy and love and peace and clarity. Rigidity will make your worst nightmares come true. Folks, I'm here to tell you, flexibility is the price we pay for growth. If something is rigid when it's subjected to stress, it will not bend, it will shatter. If something is flexible when exposed to stress, it will flex and flow and adjust its shape. Consider ice versus liquid water. If ice is thrown against the ground, it shatters. When water hits the ground, it flows around obstacles and finds its way eventually to the sea. I want that. I want to find my way to the sea. Not the great aquatic mass of salt substance, but no. The sea of liberation, the sea of enlightenment, infinite, the ability to spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively apply Buddha's yogas of devotion, awareness, love, and letting go. I want that. And the only way I can get there, and you can get there, is we have embraced the path of flexibility and fluidity versus rigidity. A huge part of that is to let go of our preconceptions. Like a frightened cat hiding in a small, tight space where all 5 directions are met with solidity, and there's only an opening in the 6th direction. We can back ourselves in the cubbyhole of our preconceptions about life, finance, religion, spirituality, love, and health. Folks, I tell you, that might seem safe, but it is limiting. It is not the path to abundance. Whether you want spiritual abundance, emotional abundance, pleasure abundance, health abundance, longevity abundance, vocational abundance, affluence abundance, whatever you want, whatever abundance means to you, you're not going to get it by curling up in the fetal position and hiding. You're not going to get it through rigidity. It can only be experienced, it can only be attained through flexibility. The flexibility to take chances, try something new, notice your results, and then based on those results, modify our actions. Based on that, is it any surprise that when looking at the rigidity of the spiritual leaders of his day who clutched onto their preconceptions with white-knuckle intensity, is it any surprise at all that Christ said, hey, do not pour new wine into old wineskins, lest the wineskins burst and the new wine be lost. Rather, pour new wine into new wineskins. Pour the new teachings, the effective, empowered teachings, in those who can handle them. Who are those who can handle them? Is it because of their intellectual capacity? No. It's because they love the hope of greater freedom from sorrow, fear, anger, and turmoil. And they love the hope of greater experience of joy, love, peace, and clarity. Then they love their preconceptions. I want to be that way. How about you? Thank you for your time and your kind attention. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum.